What's something you wish the internet would stop clutching their pearls about? Influencers not publicly having opinions on world events. I couldn't possibly care less that X influencer hasn't publicly come out against genocide. It's got to be people's emotions and social media's ability to polarize and weaponize them. There was a story, I think it was about Boston bombing. Research has shown that people that were on that very scene, after 60 minutes, had calmed down, and the people reacting to the news coverage, you guessed it, had a much worse emotional response. Just think about the effect it has on your everyday life. You think about your goals, your future, your plans, and you just roll up your TV. You can't stop thinking about it the next 5 days. It's like poison to your brain. Crazy. Now imagine the people that watch it 247. And the saddest part about it is the fact that media makes money off of that. Every little fucking thing. Censorship is really over the top nowadays. I wish we could go back to the old internet before it became this mainstream censored pussy shit. We're down to the point where content creators have to say dumbass shit like unalived, or else they get in trouble. You gotta pussyfoot around every little fucking thing or someone might get offended. I want the old Wild West internet back. The appearance of several Olympians. People are furious because Gabby Douglas' hair isn't styled correctly, like holy crap, or the peculiar appearance of Katie Ledecky. Jesus people, what accomplishments have you made? These folks have gold medals. That the world is filled with nothing but evil. Calling posters of unpopular comments boomers. For instance, on Reddit, the fair question to be asked is how many real boomers are actually on this platform? There's a huge push against age difference in relationships. If you're both adults, it's none of my business what you do. Sex between consenting adults, honestly. Just get over it that not everyone is the same, likes the same things. I say live let live, and if it's between adults who are consenting and are capable of consenting, fly your freak flag. I'm pretty vanilla, but I'm not going to yuck on someone's yum just cause it ain't my flavor. However, the important part of that was the words consenting and adults. If either of those two caveats isn't followed, I say rain down hell. Teenagers being edgelords. Like, we get it. You're sweating day and night trying to trash your organs with drugs and alcohol while throwing away all beauties of life by messing up yours and any chance you have at a better one just to pass in middle school, high school with hood baddie vibes. Furries. I'm not a furry, but the first time I met a furry and had a conversation, I was just like, oh, you just like animal costumes. I cosplay human characters, so why is that weird? Female nudity. Nudity and swearing. Swearing and language self-censorship in particular is a new thing that seemed to start with TikTok, but it's honestly awful. Especially the self-censorship, because it makes it impossible for people to blacklist certain words that might be triggering for them. As for nudity, I mean more along the lines of breasts and nipples. I mean, how fucking prudish do you have to be? Everyone, and I mean everyone, grew up seeing breasts and it wasn't sexual. But at some point it suddenly becomes only sexual? Come on. Fictional content. Drawings are not real. They don't have feelings or memories or consciousness. And it is really weird that people online are acting like they do. Spoilers. It happens a lot on Reddit to that point that some fandom subs you can't even talk about things properly. I find it weird how many people don't think about a story as they are enjoying it or only read things once. Not everyone in an age gap relationship is groomed. Also, words like gaslight, groom, influence, and abuse have lost a significant amount of their meaning. The ghost of pasta politics calling anyone with slightly right-wing beliefs a fascist is just loudly proclaiming that you have no clue what the word even means. Might get heat for this, but circumcision, especially on Reddit. Look, I'm circumcised. No, I didn't feel anything as a baby, sex is still enjoyable, and I don't feel like a victim. It feels like the internet really wants to turn us into victims, for some weird reason, maybe because Uncut Guys heard someone say that preferred circumcised guys once. Or maybe just some Europeans unable to comprehend other cultures. It's honestly more weird that the internet wants to turn my body into a basket case. I'm happy with it. And I don't need people making me feel like my body is broken just because it makes them feel virtuous. People speaking in an accent different to their native accent. It might be voluntary, involuntary depending on circumstances, and it might seem fake, but I think it's annoying how people die on this particular hill. Celebrity gossip. Influencers, the down spiral some get in due to algorithm.